Helpings for the Heart. It is written founder George Vandeman's favorite stories. In the beginning, Christmas Eve 1968 was a bright spot in an otherwise very turbulent year. A beacon of hope came to us that night, the thrill of accomplishment. For the first time in history, human beings were in outer space, orbiting the moon. And they were Americans. We could hardly believe our eyes as television relayed the dramatic lunar vista beneath Apollo 8. Astronauts Frank Borman, James Lovell, and William Anders sent their Christmas greetings from 250,000 miles away. Then they read to us the first chapter of an old book. Comforting words, somehow familiar and yet nearly forgotten. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The New York Times, commenting on that scripture reading from lunar orbit, observed, somehow it was exactly right. Yes, what could have been more appropriate for our astronauts than to recognize that the blue sphere they looked back on exists not by accident, but because God put it here. Some months after the mission of Apollo 8, I learned of an unusual incident that had taken place that Christmas Eve. Naturally, many reporters were present at the Space Center in Houston, some of them from foreign nations. Among them were two from a country without a Christian background. These men had been deeply impressed as the astronauts read from Genesis. The stark splendor of those grand words touched their minds and hearts. Not realizing they had been listening to scripture, they asked someone from NASA if a script of what the astronauts had read might be available. The American official replied with a meaningful smile, "Why, yes, when you get back to your hotel room, just open the drawer of your nightstand. You will find a book bound in black, and the script from which the astronauts read is on the very first page." No lions. You have probably heard of the man who walked the streets of New York City always snapping his fingers. Someone asked him why he was doing it, and he replied, "To keep the lions away." He was reminded that there hadn't been any lions on the streets of New York for a long time. And to that he answered triumphantly, "Effective, isn't it?"